Okay, so I took the entire interior apart basically to try and figure out what to do with the e-brake and what to do with the shifter. And the e-brake is locked again, and I can't figure out how to adjust these cables. I don't have the tools. I don't know what to do. The button will not push down. I took off the wheel, and I think the thing is that the little knob right there. But there's one on the other side too, so I don't know what to do. All right, so just an update. Today on the Beetle, I was trying to do two things. I was trying to look at the shifter because it started shifting bad again, and I was trying to fix the parking brake. And I've realized that half the battle of dealing with cars is taking it apart. So trying to get to the point where I could actually adjust the parking brake was impossible. I was just trying to take out the center console, but I ended up taking out basically the entire dashboard. And then now apparently, I don't know why, parking brakes usually have just like one tire is attached to it, like one caliper on the parking brake, and it's got a spring and everything. But this car has neither of that. There's no spring locked thing holding it in at all. So that's probably one reason why it's bad. But also there's two cables or something. I don't understand it at all. Like, the same mechanism is on two tires. So I'm really confused. And the shifter, we already had the shift linkage repaired once, like literally probably a month ago. So I checked that again, and it looks exactly this. It looks fine, but all the bushings are melting. So I don't really know what to do about that. But I'll probably get some more bushings or something. But yeah, I'm not gonna have the clutch in time, probably, because it's Friday, so I have 6 days to do the clutch. But we haven't ordered it yet because I can't find anything really. I can't find a good one or the right one. I'll just do a reflection of the entire process so far. So what I've learned from mechanics or working at the K&R shop, first of all, I only worked there 3 days, so it's not like I learned a ton, but I learned that it's a really monotonous job, and it's kind of just all the same stuff. Like, you work on different cars, and you have different things you can do to them, but there's no creativity, there's no freedom, and it's all the same stuff. So, like, the difference between changing, the muffler versus changing a manifold is that it's just two different parts of the car. The only thing you do, you take the thing apart, you have the new part already, and you put the new part on. Like, I thought they would actually do some fixing of things, but in reality, they check to see if it's broken, and if it's broken, they just buy the new part. And so, I don't know. It's, to be honest, it's kind of just boring. It's like, it's just boring. It's like, you order the thing, you take the car apart, you order the thing, you put the thing on, you put the crap you took off back. It's just like, it's the same thing that we did every day. And then we check, and if it has more problems, then you go back in and you look at it again. But with Brian, it's a little different. With Brian, there's a lot of freedom to what he's doing. So, like, he needs an engine in the car, but the one engine he has just won't fit. So what he's doing, he did a little bit of research, did a little measuring, and he ordered a bunch of parts from some other engine and just slapped them on and sees if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and he just tries something else. And I think that's really fun. There's a lot of creativity. along with like taking off the core support and then using a whole different version but welding on parts from a previous version, it's way cooler and it's not as boring and monotonous. And also it's like it's it's like a personal thing. So like he's doing it for himself. He's not just trying to get it done as fast as possible and turn it back in. But yeah, it is still part of the same stuff though. It's taking stuff off and just putting it back the way it is. I thought it would be more complicated, but it's really just taking stuff apart and putting it back. So, I've learned some stuff about the car systems, I'd say, and how they all work together, but not really a lot of it. I don't think it focuses on that very much. It's more of, I don't know, when I've been working with them, they already know everything and they just kind of, they don't feel like they need to explain it, and I don't really think they do either. Like, me not knowing that, man, I don't even know. If I didn't know that the gearbox was connected to the drivetrain or something, I feel like I'd still have no problem with doing any of the stuff I've done so far. So I feel like it's not that, it's probably useful to know in a sense to get a better understanding, but to do it, you really don't need to know anything. You just need to know how to take stuff apart and put it back together.